This plant is known as brown spiderwort or Siderasis fuscata, and I have to say, this is one of the easiest plants to grow. It doesn't grow big or huge. You could see it's just kind of compact, low to the ground. So if you want something that's a little bit smaller, then this might actually be the way to go. You could see it's like super fuzzy. It has this like purple fuzz to it, a darker leaf, and if you turn over the leaf, you'll see, it's hard to actually turn over the leaf of this one, but you'll see that it actually has this purple underside. And this is very common in understory species. This is actually from tropical Brazil, and it would enjoy a little bit more humidity, but doesn't need that much humidity. I still have it in like moderate humidity and doesn't need a tremendous amount of light. So for those of us who actually live in apartments or homes that don't have a lot of light, this is a great plant. And I have to say, it is kind of like semi-succulent, and I have sometimes not watered this plant because it's like not growing. It's growing in the interior and it's growing under a grow light, but it has like so many plants over the top of it that it almost gets no light whatsoever. And I haven't watered it all that much. Sometimes I would forget for like a month. And this plant is actually totally fine. So I think if I was even giving it a little bit more optimal conditions, the plant may be a little bit bushier, but from speaking with other growers, this is not something that bushes out quite readily. You might notice that there's a couple like yellow leaves here that are there. I think that's just like standard thing. You know, the leaves are getting old and are gonna start to fall off. And we're approaching the growing season here, so it's going to start to get new leaves. You could see that this one was something that was newly developed. As far as fertilizing goes, this would probably appreciate more of a monthly dose of a well-balanced fertilizer. So if you're going the synthetic route, maybe a 10-10-10, splitting it in half, or you could go with a more organic fertilizer. As far as pests, I haven't had any problems with this. I have to say that I've had this for about 4 years now, and this is almost all of the growth. I almost feel like it hasn't even grown all that much since I've gotten it, but otherwise, super easy houseplant to take care of. I would highly recommend it, particularly for those of you who don't have a tremendous amount of light. It would definitely be in one of my top 10.